They say marriage marks your end, and if you're alone, they say you're not complete. What if they're wrong on both counts? Learn to love. But before you offer it to the world, give it to yourself. If you can't sit in your own silence and feel whole, you'll only bring your emptiness into someone else's life. Do I hate people? No, but peace often finds me in their absence. There's a difference. The 9005 is a quiet funeral in slow motion. You barter away decades for security, for permission, for the illusion of progress. Most never even question it. That's the tragedy. Ambition is not always noble. Sometimes it's just a smokescreen for procrastination. You dream, but you delay. You want, but you won't move. The chain is inside you. We are here to mock the impossible, to outlaw the odds, to walk so defiantly into life that even death hesitates. Our genius isn't in complexity, it's the power to say something vast in just a whisper. Most won't notice, they want fireworks, but real brilliance echoes in silence. Money, the paradox of modern gods. Too little and you drown. Too much and you disappear into it. Either way, it owns you. We don't ask for paradise just for the ache to hurt a little less. That would be enough. Love, it's not for the faint of heart. It's weight pressure, madness. It's crossing a river with a burning suitcase of memories strapped to your back, and still we dive in. Almost everyone is born with brilliance. Then schools, systems and society bury it under obedience. The funeral, it happens long before the casket. People rage over nonsense. Wrong coffee, slow internet, a stranger's tone but wasting decades. That barely gets a shrug. Is it possible to love a human being? Sure, just don't get too close. Distance is where the myth survives. Loneliness doesn't mean being alone. You can feel it in a full room, with laughter echoing around you. There's always someone new to save you, and as they do, they start to sculpt your ruin. It's not malicious, it's human. Nothing reminds you of life's absurdity like reaching for toilet paper and finding none. Even the cruelest deserve that one mercy back. Taste, in art or business, makes more millionaires than brilliance ever will. Tragedy sells, style sells. Soul, not so much. Some mornings you open your eyes and feel the world collapse, but you laugh because it's happened before, and here you still are. People run from rain but sit for hours in tubs of water. Comfort is just familiarity with discomfort. Only care about injustice when it has our name on it. Until then, it's just another story. Between dogs and angels, there's not much difference. Loyalty, forgiveness, presence, they don't ask questions. They just stay. Love is not a song, it's an illness, and most never recover. They just adapt to the symptoms. Find what ignites you and let it consume you. There are worse deaths than the one that comes from passion. What matters most is not if you're burned, but how beautifully you walk through the fire. There's a silence in this world that's louder than any noise. Watch a clock's hand tick in a lonely room. You'll hear it if you're going to try. Don't halfway anything. Jump or stay seated. Half tries are a slow death. Visiting someone is different than hosting them. When you visit, you can leave, and leaving is power. The shortest path between two souls is often the hardest to walk, because truth has weight, and closeness costs. Bring your own light. Don't wait for someone to flip the switch for you. They might never show. No one owes you anything. You weren't promised fairness, fame, or even love. This is the deal. No contract, no warranty. You breathe, you try. The less I needed, the freer I became. Attachment is beautiful, but detachment, that's where peace hides. Being alone isn't the enemy. Thinking you're not supposed to be, that's the trap. Some truths take decades to accept, and when you do, it's often too late to change much. Talent is nothing without timing. And luck doesn't care if you're brilliant. She walks past quietly, and you either notice or you don't. If you still feel the loss, you still have a soul. Numbness is worse. Democracy, you vote and obey. Dictatorship, you just obey. Freedom, that's internal. No ballot box can give you that. Some people never lose their minds, and what a dull existence that must be. We adapt. It's our curse and our strength. We get used to pain until it feels normal. That's how the cage becomes home sometimes. Your own thoughts look back at you and you wonder if you've ever truly been alone. How can you trust something that bleeds and still lies? Biology is messy, so is humanity. Saving the world. Start with yourself, one soul at a time. Everything else is vanity, dressed as virtue. Some moments are gentle, some cut deep, and some are worth carving into history. We're flowers that never bloomed, yelling at the sun for not waiting longer, but it did, and it's gone now. You must die a few symbolic deaths, but you can fully live. Ego, illusion, fear, let them fall. No one is coming to rescue you. You are the rescue. You are the rescue. You are the storm and the shelter. Life is as kind as you allow it to be. Suffering isn't always chosen, but resistance often is. A free soul is rare. When you meet one, you know they don't speak louder. They just make you feel seen. Sex, it's only magic. How one, it's not the escape hatch. Fooling someone doesn't mean they're a fool. It just means they trusted you too much. Beauty fades, but ugliness, that's permanent and strangely honest. If someone loves you despite it, they probably mean it. People beg for meaning but waste the moments that build it, then cry out for purpose. Great art, often overrated, but tacos never lie. Books are better than faces. Words won't betray you with a smile. The woman who smiles at you might be feeding her ego, not your soul. Faith gives some people certainty, but for the rest of us, the questions hang heavier than any answer. Speak less, reveal less, especially about your plans, your earnings, and your past. Wine and cigarettes not a solution, but a buffer, enough to survive the noise. Why do women desire men who already belong to someone? Why do we steal tame horses? Because we fear wildness and envy control. Love is a bias. We gravitate to what makes us feel safe even if it's a lie. Drinking disorients. You just in order remember you're alive even if what you remember hurts.